Hey, let's take a look at how I mounted this Move PV by PowerPole onto my ZV21 here. First thing I did is I did mount a plate down on the bow of my boat. I just like how a plate spreads out the torque of the engine over the whole bow area up there. I also covered up a few of the old holes that I had in from a previous trolling motor. I did, though, on top of that then mount the quick disconnect bracket that comes with the trolling motor. Now, if you decided to or don't have quite the room on your bow like I do, you could just mount that quick disconnect bracket. As far as power for this thing, it's basically the 36 volt that I had coming to my old trolling motor. Same exact plug I used here. It's coming from 2 Dakota lithium 36 volt batteries. So I got those in parallel back there. So I got 36 volts running straight up to the plug right here. Now, the other thing I did mount up here was the foot pedal on the PV motor. This is an option for it. All you got to do to hook that up is simply run this to 12, 24, or 36 volt, whatever your batteries are. I just hooked it right into the back side of the plug here, and that will charge up this foot pedal. Then once you've got it hooked up like this, there's a real simple instructions on how to pair the foot pedal here right up to the trolling motor. It's just using that little magnet that all my other PowerPole stuff uses to kind of pair things up. The last thing up on the bow here I wanted to show you is I did go with the Cisco trolling motor stabilizer over here. The nice thing about this stabilizer, it's real easy to unclip, lift your, deploy your trolling motor when you want to, and then when you set it back in here, you just simply clip this, and it makes just for a nice sturdier situation up here. So that's the bow rigging for the Move PV. Let's go look at a couple other accessories I also did rig on this boat. So one of the nice features you can add to your anywhere in the boat is a remote display here. And what this does is syncs up with the trolling motor up there. So when it turns on, this will turn on. The nice thing is that you can see all of your information on here. What speed setting you're at. Number 8 I've got. GPS on. Is my prop on? Am I in heading lock or vector mode they call it? And then anchor mode down here. So you can see all of that. The nice thing is that keeps the remote nice and lightweight. You don't have all that big display on there, but still get the information anywhere you want it. All right. So then the other thing that you want to put in your boat is what's called a charging cradle down here. Now, what that will hitch up again is to your 12 volt system, any 12 volt. I hooked it up to on my fuse panel that's controlled by my boat power, so that when the boat's powered off, it's still not charging down there. And all you simply got to do is take your remote here and just plug it right in, and it will start to charge. You can tell that by the light. So you'll always keep that remote charged and ready to go. So that's rigging PowerPole Move PV.